Every day, millions of us use our cars to get us where we want to go. For short journeys or for our regular commutes, we've already got our route planned out in our head. And for longer trips, we might have downloaded a map or programmed our sat-nav or simply resorted to a good old-fashioned atlas. But the thing is, whatever our destination, we all need to know where we're going and how we're going to get there. And that's as true for Business Link North West and our customers across the region as it is for me and you getting behind the wheel. In the next few minutes, we'll be taking a look at how far Business Link North West has come since our inception in 2007. We'll look at what our customers think about us, and we'll show you how the marketing strategy is developing to encourage more businesses to use our services on the road ahead.
Whenever you're planning for the future, it's always a good idea to remind yourself just how far you've come. And that's especially true if you're a new organisation, because the chances are that you'll learn some valuable lessons about what you thought your customers wanted and what they actually needed. When Business Link North West was created some 18 months ago, marketing's first job was to make sure that companies and entrepreneurs had heard of us. The Just Ask campaign was created to do just that. And the results? Well, an independent survey showed that 73% of businesses across the North West were aware of us. And while that's a good start, we understand there is still much to do. But clearly, making sure that companies and budding entrepreneurs had heard of us is only the first part of the task. The next job is to communicate successfully with our target audience so that more of them understand what we do and feel positively motivated to want to work with us and benefit from our services. That's the next challenge for Business Link North West and the next challenge for the marketing team. So, when we began to plan the next phase of our communication strategy, where do you think we started? Well, it seemed to us that the most logical thing to do was to talk to a broad cross-section of our brokers about the best way to promote the service. And what is really encouraging from this dialogue is that a clear consensus has emerged about how we should promote Business Link North West. This is how Growth Sector Manager Russell McGrath sums up the picture.
I think it's quite clear that if you look at the evidence from the last 18 months, you'll see that businesses are focusing on sales, marketing, finance, growth, people management and operations management, including health and safety. These are the core areas that they are turning to us for guidance on. I also think that in parallel with this, some real consistency in the way that we're helping companies is emerging, in terms of the way our brokers review their business, guide them to create an action plan, and help them to establish goals to achieve. Recently, for companies that need it, we're also focusing on strategies that will help them to survive tougher economic challenges in order to create high growth in the future where there's potential to do so. In more general terms, we just help some businesses build a better knowledge of their market and how they can approach it in the future. So in short, companies are now coming to us with a much clearer idea of how we can help them. It's our job to guide their thinking by highlighting the key points on the way ahead so that they're better equipped to arrive at their desired destination.
So, with this research and with this thinking in place, we're now in an excellent position to accelerate the development of our marketing programme. What I want to do now is take you through the messages that underpin the next phase of our campaign and show you how it's going to guide more businesses to be more successful with us here in the North West. We've seen how our brokers are working with companies to guide their thinking and highlight opportunities. When businesses come to us, they should expect us to help them agree their destination and plan their route. So this is our new campaign theme. Guiding You on Your Journey talks directly to businesses. It neatly summarises what BusinessLink North West is here to do. It begins to point companies to the key topics that they can expect us to guide them on. And it starts the process of showing them the areas we'll focus on if they work with us. But in introducing Guiding You on Your Journey as our central theme, we'll be going much further and much deeper than the generic awareness building programme that typified the Just Ask campaign. Let's take a look at some of the visual ways in which Guiding You on Your Journey will be brought to life. We'll be taking our journey campaign straight to companies. We've invested in better market intelligence so that we can communicate with business decision makers directly. We'll target focused, sector-personalised messages to their in trays on their desks and their inboxes on their computers. We'll use everyday language that tells the journey story clearly and simply. And above all, we'll use messages that stimulate their interest, build their desire and prompt them to respond. And just in case you were wondering, you'll be pleased to know that we've already bench tested the new campaign with companies from across the region. They've given us their feedback and, just as importantly, their seal of approval, which means we're full of confidence as we get ready to implement the programme with you and for you. Our job is to bring the Journey programme to life. We're here to support the business and help companies to maximise their potential by working with us. And I think Pete Watson's looking forward to making it all happen too.
If you look at just how far we've come as a new organisation in what's been a relatively short period of time, I think everyone in the business can take pride in that. We benefited tremendously from the support marketing's given us since early in 2007, and I think that the Journey programme will take us to the next level in terms of businesses understanding what we're about and how they can work with us. So I think the next thing to do is to get moving. Are you ready?